you're allowed to use that violence.
Shocking, isn't it?
I mean, can you imagine when the Green Brigade get attacked in the Gallagher? Lucky everybody had cameras, but see that been in Amsterdam, there've been bodies lying everywhere. And that's no me sticking up for the opposed, because they're scrumming off, you know. And I'm just sick, so hopefully everybody will spread the word more to put in a couple of shekels into the buckets and more. It doesn't matter what you can afford, you know. Don't buy a windfall for a day. Don't buy a pie or whatever. Or, you know, just try and put something in. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But hopefully, people will chip in.
I mean, for what it's worth, I heard that the Dutch jails are quite liberal. But this is going back a while. I'm reading this from what was it? I remember it was a couple of books. I read it and they were quite liberal. There was a Scouse boy that got jailed and he did a stretch in there. You can get a bit of weed and all that in there apparently. I don't know if it's changed days now, but we'll say that. I mean, I don't know what the reports are from the boys who have been there for the last couple of weeks, how they managed it there. I mean, at the start I heard it was a bit fraught, but I don't know how it was at the end there. But let's just hope they can... let's hope we just get a nice quick run with it, and it's not too harsh for them, and they get it over and done with. I mean, it could have been worse, but I mean, 2 months is bad enough. I mean, especially if they've no done time, mate. I mean, that Andy boy, he gets 6 weeks, so he's already done 2, so he's got another 4, and then.
But see, the thing is, Tommy,
it's heavy.
Well, the thing is, they get out and bail, didn't they? So they're allowed back home. Then they need to come back here. That's what I don't understand. Or do they have to stay in Amsterdam? Surely they can leave, because I'm sure there'll be some sort of extradition treaty between them if they don't come back. That kind of thing. But another thing on the jails you were talking about, I was on the Homeboys last week, and there was a guy, Scottish guy, Francis, he's married to a Dutch lady, and they were talking on it, and they said that, they get treated very well with the Dutch prisoners in the jail.
Really, aye?
Aye. They get treated really well, And the thing I made about last week is I'm hoping that this galvanises Celtic fans, not just into this, about pushing the board for a living wage, pushing the board about getting our players, not our ex-players, our players just now, get them start mixing with the fans, which they don't do. Saw guys like Tom Boyd and that do it. And push and start helping each other on maybe the Kano or the Celtic Graves or unfortunately we're doing food banks and this galvanises us to be even stronger as a one voice. But you can only hope with a bit of socialism.
Indeed, mate, indeed. Well, we've got to stick together, mate. We've got to stick together. It's a shit time, mate. It's a shit time right enough for everybody.
Right. We're getting hung, drawn and quartered with hung out to dry with SNP, the Polish and Celtic, the ones who's storing 1-1-1, and you can see at times it's fucking dying because there's one's jailed and one's banned or whatever, and I think it's a different bit of away support because they're all pissed, so they just don't care. But even they're being lifted, and I think it's a bit of a low time. But like we could get a wee spark or something, and I think with the trust, what they did was amazing. We against Celtic, putting them on the spot about a living wage and chasing the old tons up and why they get allowed away with stuff, So there is hope there, but it is a very down time.
I feel when you look at the board of Celtic, I've never been so disenfranchised being a Celtic fan in all my life, and I've held this view. It's not just in the last few weeks. I've not been gone. I'm going to end up going to Celtic Park this Wednesday, and it'll be for one and only time probably this season. And the last time I was there was back January when my mate came across from Barcelona again. So the only reason why, and I've just noticed a call here, the Bulgins just phoned me, so that's probably telling me to get myself up to Celtic Park and collect the tickets. He's probably sorted. So I'm going up there on Wednesday, and it's a heavy. It's Tuesday. Fuck it, I better get the right fucking day here. Then. I better get the right day. But I'm rolling up here in Hingway, and it's going to be with a heavy heart, mate. It's going to be with a heavy heart. I'm going to be excited, obviously, but I'm going to look at it. I mean, as a Celtic fan, you should be going there and supporting your team. But I feel like I said there, the first word I said, I feel so disenfranchised because when you see there the people sitting representing our club, the temporary custodians, when you see them there, it doesn't. I don't know. They don't fill me with wanting. I just don't want to be there, mate, because of them. When I see their attitude and the way they treat their staff and the way they, I don't want to. It's a bad trip, mate. I just feel it's a bad. I like positive shit, mate, and they just give me negative vibes, mate, and it makes me sad.
See, the thing is, they've always been Tories in our board. Way before this board, way before John Reid, with the Whites, Kellys, the lot, they've always been fucking Tories, you know. They've always been right wing. That's just the way it goes with these bastards. But at the end of the day, I was going to say, the only reason I still go is because I'm in 1-1-1, and because I don't make every single home game because I work weeks on weekends, but I try and work my off duty to go to the home games.
Aye.
But so it's actually, if you think about it, I'm losing money to go and support the team. You know, because I'm not making every game. But I'm doing it because I'm trying to back the team and the atmosphere, going in the crowd. But even at times, if it wasn't further, I would be choosing my games. Because you're standing there and you're getting filmed every game, and you're people you stand next to, or people you might see a lot of, talk to, I get fucking jailed and visited at the houses, and you're thinking, Celtic's behind this and all, and you're just thinking, fuck them. Know what I mean? At times you do, but so at times I'm the same as you. Well, I'm always probably the same as you with the board. I have no doubts about that. What they are and what they've always been. As Tories.
You're right, It doesn't even matter, Tories, mate. Look at that bastard there, Reid. I mean, he was a Labour, mate. It's just, they're just out of touch. Basically, what I'm thinking is they're out of touch. And like you say, they've always been out of touch. They've always been sitting there. I mean, they've just, I don't know. I mean, they're sitting there coining it. And I mean, however they did it in the old board, who knows? But I mean, how they're doing it now is a £1 million paycheck and heated driveways all the way. Well, the people who are serving them their drinks are who are getting a pittance, basically. You know what I mean?
Well, Tom, you think about it, right, Tommy? Sorry to interrupt. These multi-millionaires and millionaires on the board, they're on it for business reasons, right? They take their business partners along, Celtic Park, they're making money on it. Now, the reason they've made their money, the majority of them business people, is they've paid a pittance wage. They've paid probably hardly any holidays, no sick money. So why would they turn around now, if you're thinking for them, they're fucking wapted? Why would they want to turn around and go, we'll pay these people? Because they don't pay their own fucking workers it.
I know.
But the people that's serving them, it's not near, as I said before in the homeboys, it's not in their DNA to do it. They do it in real life. And then when they go to Celtic Park, they don't do it. They're not going to do that either, are they?
True.
And I don't see them as...
Park's their second job. I mean, they talk about other people coming there doing second jobs for Celtic Park. Well, they're coming there creaming it in their second jobs, and I mean, bank here and whatever. And it's a joke. It is a joke, I mean.
I mean, the end of the day, I've never seen them as custodians. To me, they've always been the owners and we're customers. Us as a fan base are the customers, but that's the way we are treated. Always have been, always.
I see what you're saying. I'm doing it in the ever hopeful way that, well, I'm treating them always as temporary custodians, because in reality that's the way it should be, even though it's never been and probably never will be. But I'm living in hope that, God willing, that Celtic would one day be fan-led, fan-driven. I mean, it's fan-led and driven from the outside in, and you know, the reason why these bastards have no said anything is because they're probably sitting there waiting to gauge the opinion of the fans to try and know to step on the wrong side of it, because they're probably sitting there saying, right, we should ban them, but then they're probably thinking, well, we can't really ban them because, you know, going by previous things, they should be banning them, but obviously they can't because, you know, the groundswell of opinion for Celtic fans. So they're sitting there probably just waiting to see how the penny will fall and how they'll call it. And I think it's scandalous, mate, because they're just profiteers, mate. I mean, they're profiteers no matter what way you look at. To take the money out that they're taking and running Celtic the way they're running, yeah, they might be in a sound financial position, but winning only 4 trophies out of the last 15 when Rangers have been in a terrible financial plight and then going out of business has been shocking business as far as I'm concerned, and they should have done better. They should have done better.
They ban these boys, Tommy, right? Now, there'll be an uproar. Now, the difference, I think, their get-out clause for no banning people here is when you're done, you're banned with the courts, right? The courts ban you till you go back up to the courts and maybe your trials maybe for a few months, but you go up and your lawyer says, right, I want this guy unbanned or woman till, you know, the court case, it's a law that they ban you. That's the difference, right? But their get-out clause with these coming back is, you know, you shouldn't get banned, but I think there'll be an uproar if they ban them, because it's quite clear, as I said, you've got all these cameras, and every major square in Europe, probably world, has got cameras everywhere, right? You go online and watch them. Where's the footage of Celtic fans attacking the police? Where is it? If it was there, the police would have used it.
Exactly.
The Daily Ranger and the scum would have had it, you know. And can I just say again, always saying these phone-ins, any Celtic fan that still buys these papers should have a long, good, hard look at themselves. Because they ain't socialist if they're doing that. Doesn't matter if you're working class or no, you're not a socialist and you're not a Celtic fan if you keep buying them. Just don't go to the games if you want to keep buying them.
I hear what you're saying, my man.
Right. So anyway, I'm going to head now, Tommy.
God bless.
My mum and dad will be cracking up and go and visit them.
Speak
supposed to go yesterday, but I ended up watching a blog all day on Twitter.
All right, my man, I'll speak to you soon then, James.
Right, mate, peace be with you and things like that. All right, mate, chat, bye.
God bless, mate, bye-bye. Right, stay there.
Met Fleur Aling.
Hi, Fleur.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? It's Tommy here.
I'm very busy.
Okay,
that's fine.
No, okay, no, listen, phone me back when you're free then, if you can, yeah, Fleur?
I'm sorry?
Can you phone me back when you're free?
Yeah, what's it? Yeah.
Okay. Oops, bad line. Right. Shit, man. How did that happen? That charged me money. Why did they charge me money? Flecking Fleur, Alflink, Fleur, Afflink. Right, the parrot's just phoned there. The parrot, stay there, parrot. I need to go and get a wee swallow a latte. Right, we'll wait for it. But that Fleur might call. The Fleur. Right, hold on, we'll need to, right, I'll stay here brief. Right, we'll play a wee tune on and I'll watch to see if this Fleur phones again. We'll get the bull parrot on. We want to ask Fleur what the way to complain of police brutality.
Despite the